Every now and then, as a small business owner and content creator, I have moments that make me go, wow, I really have built a super cool community. I decided a week and a half out from the date of a pop-up market that I was actually going to do the pop-up market. This is the vlog and how it went down. I have some bad news though. I wanted to sign up for a craft market. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. Guys, you are not going to believe it. A few vlogs ago, you might remember I mentioned that I signed up for a market. That market is happening this month, literally in 2 weeks' time. And I mentioned that I had run low on zipper pulls, and in order to do the market and prep the stock, I needed to order more. I did order more, but what happened was there was an issue with production and they were actually going to take longer than expected. So that meant that it didn't give me enough time to do all of these like print launches and then also prep for this market. So I had applied, I got accepted, and then they send you like a confirmation with the invoice, and nothing is really confirmed until you pay that invoice. Everything gives off that like if you don't like secure your spot, you're out. So I didn't really feel like I was talking to someone about my spot. So I just like left the invoice unpaid. I felt like I didn't need to confirm because paying for the invoice was confirming. So I was like, I'll just leave it and not worry about going. That's okay. I'll do one next year, or I'll do one later in the year, or I'll have a warehouse sale or something like that. But basically the event is happening in 2 weeks' time on the 19th and 20th of July. They've just emailed me. I've got the email over the weekend and I'm just reading it now. And they're like, hey, we noticed you didn't pay your invoice, but do you still want your spot? We're happy to have you and things like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't really realize I was talking to the actual owners. So I feel a little bit bad there, but at the same time, I've got the spot still if I want it. I don't have anything prepped, and I have really found making this decision. I've had like 10 minutes to make this decision. So anyway, I've ultimately just responded and said I'm going to go, which means the clock is ticking. Some packaging, but the reasons why I do want it is the 7th of July right now. I have until the 19th, which is under 2 weeks. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So I've done my best to literally get this whole massive bookcase in the frame, but this is my vision, I guess, for the market stall. So I've marked out on the corners on the floor here, you can see these white little markers. This is the size of my store. It's 2 by 2, very small, but it's like an expo vibe setup. So you only get like a small little spot. You can go bigger, but also I wouldn't have that much stock to fill anything bigger than this. But the vibe is like having all the products set out here as if you're like walking into someone's home and then seeing their like bookshelf. I think, just bear with me. You can see it all now, but when the vision comes to life, it's like gonna come to life, hopefully. I'm gonna have a plant somewhere, but this will be like the counter. It's just like my IKEA shelf tipped on its side. I'm gonna do some form of decoration to cover this bit. And then behind here is where I can store like all of the packaging and bags, things like that. I've got my stickers in this. And then this will be like where I stand. My pet peeve at markets is like when I am kind of like confined and behind like a desk and I'm like watching everyone being like, come look at me. So this setup kind of like encourages me to be like outside of the setup, and then also encourages the customer. Hopefully it's like breaking the whole tension with like, this is my desk, I'm here, you're here, and just kind of offers like an inviting setup. Hopefully, fingers crossed it all works out. I have a little bit of space behind here to store all of the products. So I think I am gonna do display products only on here and then come back and grab what I need to sell, or I'm like constantly restocking. I'll probably do display and then products behind. But I don't really want, I'll have like a mix. Like I'll have all the Kindle sleeves, all the book sleeves, all the vanity buckets out. I don't want people to like have to ask me for a product. So I want both options. But yeah, this is it. We're now going to head out to the hardware store and get more paint because we're going to paint this white, and we need to get a drop sheet, and I also need to get some paintbrushes, and we're gonna maybe visit an op shop just to see if there's kind of anything that will work in front of this, just to create some layering, because it would be good to have a third item that's another height, just to kind of cover this and maybe put some more products in this bit. If not, I need to make a sign. Anyway, I don't know. By the end of today, I'll know what I need to make. So then tomorrow I can print it all out and set it all up and have it ready to go, and then spend the whole of next week, or Monday to Thursday, sewing the stock. Thursday night I'll be able to test out the display, but this is what we're working with so far. So I just really hope it works out.
Hello guys, hello. Is anybody seeing me?
Okay guys, we're just going into Bunnings now. This Bunnings is hectic, it's so busy, and I've never been here before, but hopefully it'll be fine.
Here. Right duck. Down
Where?
bottom. To the right. To the right. Right. That's it.
Do you want to stand in line for it, or do you want me to?
I'll stand in line for it. Do you want to get the other stuff?
Okay. So paintbrushes, do you just
How
want
much do you
bristle
reckon
brush? We've got the paint. Being a trolley person would be so good, because you would just listen to audiobooks the whole time. Because you literally didn't even like hear what I was saying. All that is left to do is go and find like potentially another shelf display solution. But we have to go to the op shop with that, and we're a bit flustered, but we'll get some lunch and another coffee as well, and then see how we go. But we're on track, I guess. Do you want to tell everyone, Evie, how well behaved you were at Bunnings? Oh, she can't because she wasn't. Okay, so this is what it's all looking like. Josh spent most of yesterday, pretty much all of yesterday, painting it. I think it's coming along perfectly. It looks so good. Also, I put the sign on the door, which I'm obsessed with. I just need to add like a few details, like the website, and I'm gonna say like Matchy workshop. But what do you guys think? It makes like all the difference. Our plan for this now is I need to, throughout the week, make the signage, and I'm thinking of putting the photo frames that I had on the gallery wall in the garage, like either on the back here with like all the details of what everything is, not so much the prices because I have little price tags, but just like more details. We've got the sign up and it's ready to go, so we're just gonna test it and see. All right.
Ready?
We'll turn the light on. Yeah.
3,
2, 1. Is it on? Does it not work?
Is it plugged in?
Oh, is it plugged in at the switch at the wall? Yeah. Me try. I hope it's not broken because we haven't.
No, it's off.
Oh, okay, cool.
You ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yay! It looks so good. I did think though that it would be like smaller. Like there's like some distance, but I thought it would be like down a bit. Like it's really high. But I guess, wait, we could put like something like a display. Yeah, that's so cute.
Other way. Spin it.
Yeah. Yeah, so then we can't see the little wood bits, but we can like have flowers or books or something. Whoa. I feel like it will really stand out. Like think how high this is. So
Yeah, and you want people to be like, oh, what's that over there?
yeah. When I've done like markets in the past, obviously like normal market stands are just like how they are, but then like the food trucks are like what stand out because they've got like their LEDs and they're really high. So I think it looks good.
I think it looks great. And especially with your matcha leaves as well, the green actually ties in and makes sense too.
Yeah, that's so true. High five. Now we just need to work out the display of all the products, and then I've got my photo frames that I'm going to put all the details and the signs in. Cute. Hopefully people come. Good morning, guys. Do you notice anything different? I'm at the warehouse at 7:36. I got up. I left the house at 6 this morning. Beautiful sunrise on the drive here, but I have no choice. I have to sew. Like I had a pretty big, everything just hit me yesterday and I had a big cry for probably 10 minutes. Quick cry, get over it, move forward, because it takes a lot for me to cry. But I just realized I have a lot of orders to fulfill and a lot of stock to make for this market. So it was a little bit overwhelming. And I just thought, what if I don't get it done? And I also don't know what to prioritize because Sylvie and Sophia sell really well online, and that's what I've been making the most of. So it would be good to have the other prints in person for people to see them and move them along. So anyway, I don't know if I prioritize the best sellers or if I prioritize the stock I need to move through. I'm thinking I'm just doing a bit of both. I don't have any pink gingham. I don't have much chocolate gingham at all, because the chocolate gingham like literally goes the minute I put it on. So I know that would be a bestseller at the market, and I don't, yeah, part of me is like, I can't even make this. But I've also got my mum coming to help me today because I just need someone. Like, my biggest pet peeve is on the cutter. I'll try and, like, if you can see it here, if I'm standing on this side and pulling it out, I have to like walk around to straighten out the fabric. And that extra time of walking really like, oh my gosh, I just wish I had, like, it's so much easier having someone else on the other side. I get things done 3 times as fast. So I'm going to have mum in for like maybe an hour, maybe 2, just to stand on the other side of the cutter and cut through all of the fabric that needs to be cut. And then I'm going to get her cutting against the wadding and then stacking it all, because once it's at quilting stage, I am ready to go. I'm going to quilt for a bit this morning, and then I'm going to go to the smoko joint to get some breakfast and another coffee, and then quilt again. My mum should be here, and yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm looking through my orders, I've got another pickup from the warehouse, which will be really exciting. I'm just going to double check that that's what it is, because otherwise someone doesn't have an address. But that'll be exciting to have another pickup. I should be able to do that one today. It's just a Sylvie reader sleeve, so yeah. It's crazy. People that do markets, like, this is why I stopped, because you have, like, if you're committing to one every single weekend, you have only the week to prep, and it's a lot. I'm thinking about my friend Crochet by Semi. She also has a YouTube channel, and I'm just thinking about, like, how does she do this every week? But it's also why her vlogs do so well. Like, when you're watching someone's vlogs, you're not really like thinking about, oh, that's like an actual person doing that in real time. And you don't see everything, because like setting up, talking to the camera is taking 5-6 minutes of my time, whereas I could have just gotten straight onto the machine. But yeah, vlogging as you go as well. So don't ever be disheartened of yourself if you feel like you should be uploading to social media. It's because it's a priority, like, for me. So I would rather stay back later or come in earlier if it meant that I get to update the vlog or do my social media videos. That's the update for this morning. I've gone a bit rogue with my fit, but I thought I'd show you, because I've got my favorite stripy shirt, and I've got a long sleeve. I've got a maxi skirt. I saw the photo on Instagram, and I was like, hey, because I'm getting really over my outfits at the moment, but I just like comfortable. But I was like, I have a white maxi skirt that could go with this striped shirt. So anyway, for anyone that cares, I'm trying to be a little bit more experimental with my outfits. Don't have any brow product in, don't have any lip product on, so I'll probably look like a ghost, but we're not going to judge. We're just going to get through the day. I will see you when I update you. Okay, let's have a quick check-in. It's 2:50. I've had lunch. Mum has gone home because she's finished all of her jobs that she can help me with. She ironed the ones that were really creased because there's like creases in them. So she's done the ironing on these. They need to be quilted. These need to be cut with the big cutter. These have been cut, and they need to be cut. Look how satisfying all the e-readers are. Oh, that is so satisfying because I've never seen like all the different colors at once. So I love that. My job now is quilting all of this, and then I'll be done with the quilting because this quilting I'm leaving. I'm pretty sure there's some book sleeves here that if I need them, I'll do them, but that will be towards the end. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more confident because it's only 3 o'clock and all the quilting's nearly done. So that means I've got 2 days for cutting and assembly. Cutting and assembly. By the end of today, I'll hopefully have all the cutting done and I'll be starting on tagging. But yeah, I probably won't have as much like content done as I wanted, like for Instagram and stuff. But that's fine. We just had to cut losses, but so it's now 6:20. I'm starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed again. I hope I'm going to get this done. But yeah, I've finished all the quilting and the cutting, and now it's just tagging and assembly. So I'm going to probably do an hour or an hour and a half of it tonight. I'm going to aim to be home by 9 o'clock because I've got my cat Echo at home. And she's fine, but I've just been, obviously, I left the house at like 6. So anyway, but I'm just having dinner. I'm not tired, which is good. And I've only had 1 coffee today. So I think like the adrenaline and motivation has just like powered me through today. Obviously, I'm super grateful my mum came to help. She's coming to help tomorrow and Thursday. So yeah, I will have to get her a big gift to say thank you for that. And yeah, just really hope it's all done. What is starting to worry me is the signage. I want to illustrate a little cottage shop front thing, and then get it printed at Officeworks. But I'm going to have this dinner, and this will probably be my last update for today. And then, yeah, I'll check back in again tomorrow.
So my mum's just gone home and she's helped out so much today, which I'm so grateful for. This is basically how we're tracking. I've gotten like all my piles of everything and I'm now adding the lining. So I decided that I am going to make a few more things. So I've got my piles there for quilting, and I have to remember that I need to still do train cases, which are here. But yeah, hopefully everything comes together okay. It's just made the world of difference having this help. I'm so grateful for it. So hey guys, just wanted to update you because I'm heading home. It's currently 9 p.m. So I will hopefully, let me check. Wait. Yeah, it's 9:23. So I'll be home by 10:30, which is super late, but at least it's not too bad. This is everything I've gotten done. I just need e-reader sleeves
on 100%, and I need to start working on some vanity buckets because I realized I don't have any Sylvie vanity buckets cut, which is a little bit annoying. I've stacked up the orders that I need to pack tomorrow, and so I'll be able to get them done in the morning, and then I'll probably have another late night tomorrow night, which I wanted to avoid, and yeah, all carry-all bags, cutie carry-all bags are done. I probably need to do some more cutie carry-all and carry-all bags because yeah, there's literally only a few. Yeah, it's super overwhelming when you see everything like you've worked for so long, but there's not much there, but everything's in kind of like different stages of production, I guess. But yeah, that's my update. I'm super tired, so I'm going to go home. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. It's 3:42. It's 3:42. I haven't updated you guys all day. I'm so sorry about that. But basically, I had to do a big bunch of orders this morning. So that took up my morning. And then from about 10 o'clock to 12, what have I been doing all day, honestly? But I've just been finishing off everything I didn't get finished off. I've only got the book sleeves left, and I'm having a cup of tea and some mint slice biscuits. Mint slice biscuits are the best. I will not hear any different. Anyway, but let's talk signage. I wanted to do, I need something for the front of where I'll be packing the sale, the order things. And I was just thinking, because it's the back of an IKEA cupboard, so it just looks like nothing. I was thinking of getting a big, A3 poster and printing it out, and then just having more signage so it can kind of blend in to the theme. So I had the idea of doing a little shop front cottage vibe. The only issue is I probably need other elements around that bit to fill in the gaps. But that is tomorrow's job, finishing off this illustration and then getting back to sewing, because I can do all the the printing and stuff tomorrow. You know what? I probably won't even finish off this illustration. That's how much I need to sew, but I'm just regrouping because I had to run out to Coles to get some more dinner for tonight, and also some mint sliced biscuits because I need to have a break. Nothing hits better than a 3 or 4 p.m. cup of tea and a biscuit. So good. It doesn't even look like much at all. Why does it look so small? But basically all that shelf. Oh, and all of these. I think it's time for me to go home now. It is 8:35, so I should be home by 9:30. I feel good about how much I've gotten done. Obviously, we need to do signage and a few bits and bobs tomorrow. I want to make some of the small coin pouches tomorrow as well, because I think they might be popular. And I have to finish the train cases, so not too much to do tomorrow. But I'm really happy with the amount of stock I have made. Regardless if it sells or not at the market, it's going to be made. So that means, I'll have it ready to go online. I also have some seconds throughout this whole process. So there'll be some mystery bags. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's how I've seen you wrap them.
No, so it's side to side zipper tucked in for everything now. And make sure that everything's really straight.
Do you want that like flat like that or folded?
Flat.
Alright, bit of Josh Cam.
I'm about to go home. It's finished. It's done. Prep is done. I cannot believe it. I'm literally just printing off the signs. I've gone with 2 signs. Just one for the hair tools pouch because they're a bit like different, and one for the bookish bundle, so you can bundle together the book sleeve and e-reader sleeve for $89, which is the same on my website. Oh, I've just realized the sign's printed too big. 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay. So, file, new. A4, create. No. Is anything going right? Anyway, the sign I got printed from Facebook. The sign I got printed from Officeworks came out really good. It's really sharp. This is what we want. So we have to put them in these things. Now this one is going to be the hair tools one. The glass is so dirty on it. Hair tools, I think. Oh, the glass is really dirty. That is just so dirty. I'm gonna have to clean that. I know what you're thinking. Sav, just cut it. I can't be bothered, okay? I cannot be bothered. I've already done too much. I don't want to do anymore. And look, guys, it fits perfectly. Blind reveal. It's upside down. I'm kidding. It's not. Okay, cute. Hair tools pouch. Done. Oh, did you just yawn? Are you so tired? Darling, I know. We're going home. Yes, finally. You've been such a good girl. Blind reveal. Yay. It's kind of not scented, but actually it is scented, but I think it lends itself to being not scented, but whatever. Yay, I finally have signs. See you at the markets, guys. Bye. We're parked, got the poster, and now we're just figuring out how we carry it all.
I got the solution.
Can you hand me that?
Oh, Jesus.
That's what a woman's.
It's got a bowling ball in it.
That's what a woman's bag feels like.
No, it's not. What an unorganised girly pop bag feels like. Give me the poster. Keep it under my arm a little bit. I won't squish it.
Is it okay if you squish it?
There you go. Let's go.
Wait, I need to lock my car.
Oh, me too.
You have to get the bag close enough to it. We're ready.
Can we just go here? Oh, green.
Would I be able to put my... Alright, we're just having some breakfast before. Brekkie wrap and a coffee. This is my second coffee for the day. We should do a count of how
It's
many...
the best brekkie wrap I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. The hash brown's like so crispy in the flavour.
Mmm. That's a really good brekkie wrap. So one thing I didn't think about was a chair. Well, I did think about it, but I wasn't sure what to do, and I'm probably going to need that. But people are slowly coming. It's 9:09. Okay guys, a little update. We're now 48 minutes in. There's not many people at the market at all, but I've met 2 people that have said they follow Matchy. So shout out to Jade because she came and said hello, which I'm so obsessed with. So it makes me so happy. There's really not many people here at all. But that's good. Thank you for coming to say hello. I hope
Okay guys, let's debrief in the car before I go inside and take a well-deserved nap because I'm so tired. My shoulder is really sore as well just from standing all day. I forgot a stool because I don't really like sit down in the day unless I'm sewing, so I thought I could handle it. But that was fine. I think I might bring a stool tomorrow though. But I just want to say, I have never done anything in person as Matchy, and since growing my YouTube, Instagram and TikTok, and 90% of my sales today and just like people who said hello were you guys, and I just am so grateful. And that's like kind of sinking in, like in the scheme of things I do have a small platform, but at the same time, like, I'm just so grateful to like have the opportunity to see you guys in person. Like, yeah, it's just super cool. And my only regret is like not asking for you guys to be in my vlog. I am like, why didn't I just be like, because I told everyone that I was like, oh, I'm vlogging the weekend. I've vlogged the whole week and XYZ. And I didn't even say like, hey, do you want to be in my vlog? It was actually really cool. Like, obviously I did the markets when I very first started the business, and I did it as like a different business name. It was called Craft with Sav, and like it was completely different product like to what I have now anyway. But I met like store holders then, and it was really good to see some of them again, because they're all still doing markets. There's not many markets like left, and this is kind of like I think they only do this market every twice a year, so that was good to see everyone again too. It felt kind of weird because I was like, I didn't do well at markets when I was Craft with Sab, so I was like getting a little bit of PTSD, but it was fine. I'm so grateful and meeting you guys. I think I stopped updating the vlog after like the first hour or so, but yeah, it was busy up until like 2 o'clock maybe, and then it just was really quiet. There was like not even many people inside the whole venue. But yeah, thank you guys. If you're watching this and you're one of the people that came to say hello, thank you. I really loved meeting you guys, and I hope you enjoy your Matchy. But I'm so sorry I didn't get you in the vlog if you wanted to be. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe people will say no. And I don't want to put people on the spot. I don't know, but I was just driving home thinking that would have been such a good idea. But anyway, I forgot my laptop at the warehouse, so I'm going to take that as a sign and probably start reading my book tonight. Definitely have a hot cup of tea, and I've been nibbling on these donuts that Josh got at like 11 o'clock because I haven't eaten today, so I'm going to have some dinner. But yes, day 2 is tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's clip. Bye. Okay, I've just packed up for day 2. I've had the best sleep last night, so I am feeling really rested and really excited. It's just me this morning because Josh is coming for the afternoon to help like pack up when we're all finished. So a little bit nervous to be going in on my own, but that's fine. I made it here okay. Got a coffee, a latte and a croissant for breakfast this morning. I should probably have some protein. But I'm really enjoying being at this cafe. That is so good. Hello, how are you? Yeah, they fit like the air wrap with all the attachments. That one, I'm on cash or card today. Just $40. And did you want the receipt sent over?
Okay, I couldn't help myself, but I bought this Kindle insert from one of my shop neighbours. And I've taken all my old stickers off my Kindle. Which I'm obsessed with. So cute! Hey guys, let's have a massive weekend debrief because I have finally reset after a huge weekend. Basically, Sunday just wrapped up with packing up. Josh drove everything back up to the warehouse. I came home, sat on the couch, had some dinner, and then went to bed because I was super exhausted and tired. It definitely takes it out of you working a market. I just want to say a huge thank you to the Matchy community that came to say hello to me. I think overall I met like close to 100 of you guys, and you made up like 90% of my sales, which was so amazing. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. I really had no expectations because I didn't mention it on YouTube. I mentioned it on Instagram and TikTok, and the videos like didn't really get too many views compared to like I probably should have focused on. Anyway, I don't even know. I just didn't have any expectations, which was awesome. So for those that did come out, yeah, I was just so grateful. It was really, really cool to see. I think I also met some people that didn't know I was going to be at the market, and they had purchased from me when I was like previously at the markets under Craft with Sav, and they still have and use their makeup bags. So that was really special and cool to see, like Brisbane locals that just go to all the markets. And yeah, it was just awesome. I had a good weekend. It wasn't like so busy that I was able to film like multiple interactions with the audio in there. They were playing music the whole time, so I'm not even sure how much of the audio I can use. And I was kind of filming discreetly because yeah, it was my first time like filming customer interactions. I've never done it before, so I didn't know how it was going to go down. So you'll have to excuse that I got like no footage of anything. I kind of catered my stock and my stall to people that didn't know Matchy at all. And I kind of regret that a little bit. And what I mean by that is I'm prioritized making cutie carry-all bags, train cases, hair tools pouches, book sleeves, and e-reader sleeves. And they were all the products that I had. I wish that I made tote bags, laptop cases, and then had the complete set at least on one of the rows. I don't even think like I've been having to make so many tote bags recently because of my time frame being down to 7 days. So I didn't even have last week at all to like, I would have had to make it the week before, and I didn't know, like I just didn't know what to bring and what to prioritize, which I really regret not having a good solid think about it. I did bring my tote that I use all the time and has been washed. So if people like asked about it, I did have that to show them. But what it meant is like my sales at the market was matched with my online sales, because the Matchy community that wanted to see the tote in person, like meet me, feel everything, they also definitely wanted a tote bag. And then so my tote sales over the weekend have gone up, and I have a really busy week. But that was positive. I didn't even really, it didn't clock to me at all that my online sales would go up from the weekend. but it makes like sense because I hardly had any products. So I wish that I prioritized the Matchy community and what they would be looking for, as opposed to prioritizing someone that doesn't know Matchy whatsoever. That is something to think about. Or if I had more time, I would have done like smaller bags as well, because I have these patterns that I'm bringing out in the future. They're like smaller bags. It would have been cool to like do a launch of like some kind of new product launch and like pitch it at the market. But that's all in hindsight. I can't change any of that. And also they were my plans if I had started prepping from when I actually applied. But that's fine. I did what I did in the week. It's just crazy that like my intuition and what I thought I should do probably would have been best, and I probably should have sat this market out, because I did feel like I was disappointing Matchy customers a little bit. And I feel really bad for that, because yeah, they were wanting to see like everything, and yeah, but that's like okay. I did have like my tote bag there to show them. But overall, it was a lot of work, as you can probably see in this video. So I'm going to stop yapping now, and I will see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you came to say hello, thank you. And yeah, I will see you guys next Monday. Bye guys.